Thank you, Ixnay. That's the one thing it's always something that I forget to check with these things. Last time it was okay making sure the sound went through. Sometimes this mic will work fine. Other times it just won't. Oh, here, let me switch from this very fab. Nope. There we go. Welcome in. I was just saying that I was just checking some stuff with my other class, just getting some good equipment. I haven't gotten any. Well, I thought it was all going to reset, but apparently that currency stays the same, so that's good. We still have our little Torgal pup here. We still have our boy that we can just pet. He's a good boy. Oh, I'm just right here. Did the sound alert not go through? I didn't hear it. I gotta check some of these sound alerts and redo some of them. Oh, look at this fancy chicken. Look at that. But where's the promised IRL dog? Oh! I have that here. Where is the little bugger? Hold on, let me go find him. Wait. Cuidado. Cuidado. Ay. Hold on here. Let's go to just cam. I think I still have that one. Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay. I think I'm heard. Yeah. You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the people? This is Blade. Here. Oh, he's a little slimy. Oh no. This one's pretty good. Here, do you want to eat a... Oh, little... You're dropping the carrot. But, hold on. You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to them? You want to say hi? He doesn't want to say hi. Or... There he is. You want to have a companion in the game, too. You want to go outside, don't you? He's just... Alright, we'll get you outside. Hey, look, see? Ixnay's saying hi. You want to say hi? Here, just wave a little hi. Wave a little. He doesn't want it. Here, let's give you one more bit of carrot. He likes carrots. Now, when I put you down, you're going to run the camcorder because you're going to take this and I'm going to sell it. Yeah. Ven, por acá, por acá. Ven por acá. Vente. Está afuera. Está abierto. ¿Me quieres salir? Come on. Hey, 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 stay there. That was a little clunky, but what? We've been watching him since my sibling is out of town currently, and they couldn't leave him alone by himself. I mean, they could have, but it wouldn't have been, no one would have fed him. Is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Yeah, it's true. I don't know what I've done, but I'll just skip the flavor text. It's probably nothing. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. We would have you attend the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. Okay. Can you not do your mouth like that and that gesture? That's a little sus. Love the enthusiasm. Bye. Yeah, he has a very Ganon-esque figure and face. Although he's a good guy. I don't think Ganon's ever been a good guy. One would argue... Whoops. One would argue Wind Waker, I guess he was sort of a good guy, but... I mean, not really. He beat a kid to take his Triforce. And I think that guy's just like a knight. Like, I don't think he has any magical power. Unsettled Scholar. Oh, I guess that was it. How far am I from... we're a little far. This is amazing. I'm here. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I don't know what he's doing. He's measuring something. It's fine. I guess we'll just wait. You sense a hostile presence. Okay, a bunch of plants are angry at me. That's fine. Carbuncle, you don't want to, like, automatically attack? I mean, you don't have to wait for me to, like, give you a power. You can do it on your own, right? No. He said, nah. I'm not on the clock. I'm not going to do anything. Might you try to dispatch your foes quietly in the future? I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Those things would have eaten you. I don't like your insinuations. This is the best mount in the game. I've only been playing for like a fraction of the time this game has been out, but I'm not wrong. Alright, I can't wait to do this again. Have you considered going to bureaucratic meetings? Are you playing for free until level 70? Yes. Pretty much. I know there's a few expansions that I can do. Right now, it's the post game of the first like the first story. So I have to do a bunch of quests until that part, and then I can start the second story. And I can start the second story once I'm able to unlock the abilities that I should have now, but aren't unlocked yet because I guess the game is built in a certain way that makes it like, even though I have a level requirement, because it's not the second story yet, or the first expansion, I cannot upgrade my skills. Yeah, because my ruin ability, just like the basic attack, should be like level 3 now, but I can't. Wait, where? I got plenty of gil. I'll just spend it. Torgal is pretty great, but can he beat my dog? I mean, Torgal has magic, I think. Does your dog have magic? Yes, orbs. Hold on. Why am I not facing these guys? Wow, that almost killed me. Okay, so you're taking measurements of something? Like, what? What are we doing? Let's go back. My dog is scared of everything, which is almost like magic. True. I wouldn't mind jumping into this game, but I have no intention of subscribing after the free period, so I don't want to spend on the base game. Quandaries. Oh, no, same. I haven't spent anything at all. I mean, I'm getting enjoyment out of it. That's all you needed? Okay, never mind. I guess we're gonna be just the least among us. Oh no. Sus among us. Wait, am I here? Yeah, there isn't anything that I paid for in this game. I imagine there's like plenty of cosmetics, and if you want to play as a certain race of character, I think some are locked behind a paywall, but I just chose a regular human-looking person. And if you play now, you can get Torgal. You do like a few quests, and then you're good to go. Is this person fishing? Oh, that's right. You can fish in the game. Wait, where do I wait? You don't need to purchase the base game? No. I didn't buy anything. I just downloaded. I guess the only thing is just have sufficient space. What do you mean if you do not leave me be? Oh, over here. Pokemon ribbons. Huh. OBS didn't show that, but on the regular chat I see it.
I'm horny. I'm horny.
Yes, yes, quite high. I felt like I should read that part of the line because, you know, it added to the effect. Oh, dang it, I forgot to put in the raid, another point redeem. Something else. I need you. Oh. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. Are we sure he's fine? Oh, you and I, okay. Well. Alright, not Ganon. Check him out. Is he still alive, or do we have to clean the whole water, or filter the whole water? Got it like a hog. But not by one, no. These wounds are made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Never a mark on his sword or a shield. I've heard nothing of any crystal brave operations in the area. What cause had Wilred to come here? Oh no, not Wilred. I think I remember him once. We have an imposter. Darn, I don't have the sound cue. Just think of the Among Us imposter sound. Final Fantasy 14 is approved by Cupcake. You know what? I want the Final Fantasy 14 and Cupcake crossover. Make that happen. Like, give her a character. And then scholars, or anyone that's a book user, gets the Book of Rhymes. Which makes your attack goal by 69%. You see? Why is Square not hiring me? I have all these good ideas. Frederick, you returned. You seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Okay, what kind of escort are we talking? Because some escorts might chafe. However, this was just accompanying a gentleman. In the literal sense, not accompanying a gentleman. There was no chafing. And if there is chafing, there's ointments and creams for that. Wilred, dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alphino. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this and why? I don't even know what any of this is. Oh, let's go with that. Okay, I guess we're done here. I bring news. NPC number 358B is dead. On to the next quest. I could give you a Final Fantasy 14 Sonic the Hedgehog crossover. You know what? Might as well. Oh, you get a little Chow familiar. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. You get your own little Chow to follow you around. Like I have a little Turtle Pup. Actually, yes. Give me a Chow follower. No, I could have just used the Ethernet. Oh, well. How is everyone's Friday? Hopefully it is an approved Friday. What did I was here once before. Hold on. I think this is the person I talked to for my... Oh, let me see. I think I might need to do that in order to get the next quest. Wait, girl, where are you? Oh, she's down there. You're too slow. Hold on, Tataru. We're gonna do a little thing first. Give me a second. It'll be quick. My apologies for the wait. To begin with, I'm gonna ask you to fourth call an Eggy. Maybe the Ifrit Eggy would be suitable. Let me read this book to you. Yes, a most impressive being indeed. Created according to Mithra in the image of an entity which one most closely associates with fire. It is my hypothesis that the same fundamental principle could be employed to alter the form of an Eggy by calling to mind another image. Pray summon the Ifrit Eggy again, but this time focus your consciousness upon the carbuncle. It shouldn't be difficult given the bond you share. Oh, now I can change the color. Man, I summoned 4 of them. Once it takes the form of carbuncle, there is no mistaking its ethereal composition. I should not imagine that the abilities of it wields have changed. For all intents and purposes, still an Ifrit Eggy, but now we know there is no limit to an Eggy's appearance. Well, at least I can change the color now. Cool. That was easy. Alright, little miss, let's help you. Patrick, what are you doing here? I'm a summoner. Do you not see me running around with all these little carbuncles? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. I love your confidence. And now a Mistress Thubirgim. I must go and complete a special training exercise until we meet again. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, feel free to let me know. That was it. Oh, there you are. Oops. It's pronounced banana. Ah, thank you. You know, this old English pronunciation and words, you know, can be a little... Oh, that was it? Well, at least for that one. An Eggy's outward appearance can now be altered by using Pet Glamour. For example, if you want your Garuda Eggy to appear as if it were Ruby, use the text command Pet Glamour Garuda Eggy Ruby Carbuncle. Girl, I'm not doing all that. So you're acquainted with the newest member? Well, yeah. An arcanist of your experience must see that her potential is somewhat lacking. Now, don't tell her that. It's gonna break her heart. Nevertheless, though she would not be denied and now goes on to take her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Doubtless you recall receiving similar training? I don't remember, but sure. Why not oversee the training yourself? Oh, okay. Scholar. But where is she? I haven't even continued my scholar quest as of late. I should. Oh, yeah, I've had this since Easter, and I've slowly been devouring the bunny. I've kept the crack eyes intact, but little by little, I've been eating the bunny. I feel like I should save the face for last because it's got a beautiful visage. Don't you see? Don't you agree? Oh no, this is a mercy essentially. I saved it. This Blade. I think he wants to go outside. Well, I took him outside before starting upstream, so you haven't gotten into your bunny yet. You're keeping him alive in this agony. And it's okay. He doesn't. I don't think it feels anything. The back of its head is mostly missing, so it has no brain for any motor functions or any sensation to be present. So it's just existing in a state of suspended animation, if you will. Over Azure Seas to Pirate's Port, where she met her shining jewel. Okay, she's singing. I don't know how to sing that song. Are those crates I spy? And this must be the true test. But we're ready for them then, aren't we, Carbuncle? It's a little rat fella. Why is he trembling? You okay, rat fella? Carbuncle? Oh, there it goes. Oh gosh, he's gonna be eaten. Come back, Carbuncle. Let's go help. Where'd he go? There she is. Watch out for those tiny rats. I should have known you'd come, Frederick. You needn't say a word, your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Miss, whatever her name is, of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. I want to give her a balloon. She's trying her best. I didn't know Carbuncle could run off like that, though. That's easy. Somebody said big head in the game chat. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't even know who that was for. You just have a better carbuncle. Back so soon? How fared our fledgling arcanist? Girl, I'm just looking. I'm just noticing the back of my outfit. It is making everything look flat. That does no service to my character. We gotta fix that. Abysmally, mistress. Abysmally, as Frederick will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. I say this to myself every morning I wake up in the mirror. Kidding. Mostly. If that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Arcanima? Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist at their service. Would you not agree? You are too kind, mistress. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. You can always summon Carbuncle to help you with, like, basic tasks around. As fetching as the garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Storms without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Do you want my little puppy? Actually, no, you can't have baby Torgal. Look at him. Look at this puppy. Look at him! Wait, we're gonna go to Costa del Sol? Wait, why are we gonna go gamble? Girl. You need more butt. Big head from Silicon Valley? Oh, Carbuncle, you okay? I saw that. Wait, she's good with numbers. And she wants to come to Costa. Something about gambling. Oh gosh, she's gonna count cards. Satoru, no! You can't cheat in Queen's Blood. They'll catch you. It's okay. I know she's like an adult, but like, it's okay. This is where the man at the drowning wench told me to look. There's a certain variety of clam which can be harvested in this time of year. However, these clams are so covered by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be off. This child's gonna hurt themselves. Chocobo racing time. They should throw this into the game. Oh no, the gold saucer is the one where you gamble. Costa is just the beach area, which I found out is in a lot of Final Fantasy games. It's in 7. Same thing for the gold saucer, just looks a little different. Girl, you're gonna drown. All you did was kneel down. You're gonna drown. You're very small. I don't want you hurting yourself. Oh. Stand upright. I can't have you drowning. I'm about to char you up into pieces. Okay, she's fine over there. What happened? Where did it go? I only walked like what, 3 feet? Did that not count? What? I didn't move. I barely even moved. What? That was weird. Why did it just like stop? Sure cast. Nephew's here. I gotta close the door. They're 300 years old, so it makes it okay. Japan. Oh gosh. Yeah, I've heard a lot of anime arguments where like, no, it's okay. Like, they're in the show, they're like, 112, but she just has the body of a 12-year-old, and it's like, that doesn't make it any better. I need to heal. Okay, heal a bit. I need a better healing. Like poor and Breath of the Wild. Yeah, at the very least, in Tears of the Kingdom, she like found a way to like adjust her physical appearance, so like she's at least adult. But I think in the canon of Breath of the Wild, she figured out a way, but she overdid it, so she ended up being like very small. But then by Tears of the Kingdom, which is like about 5 years after, give or take, she figured out a way to kind of find the range. Well fought, Frederick. Well fought. I know I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for the reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Well, I mustn't keep Flaming waiting. Yeah, she wasn't... Actually, no, it's the internet. Even though I didn't see anything of her Pura being, viewed in a certain lens, the internet, they definitely had a field day. I just refuse to look at fan art like that. I've learned to avoid fan art of certain fandoms. Zelda, because I don't want to see characters I enjoy in a different light. Sonic because it's Sonic. We know. I have seen. What are you looking at me like that for? Oh no, she's gonna go look up Sonic art. You saw that face? She was like, "Ooh, what did you say?" Tataru, no! Don't go on DeviantArt. Also, fan art of Sonic I've seen against my will. Oh, God, just thinking about some of them. I'm not gonna describe them. Don't worry, but they're just like I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin when it comes to like how people create art like that. Art. God damn it, Sonic fandom. What the hell's wrong with you? Japan. Oh no, I think most of the Sonic fan art comes from the West. Actually, I discussed this in a Discord once, where we were just sharing like Sonic images, and like I posed a question. I said, "Okay, like, is anyone here? I don't know if you guys have the answer, but like, of the most cursed stuff in like terms of like art, fan made games, OCs, whatever have you, it's always like Sonic is always one of the biggest ones. Why is that?" One of them had like the best answer saying because of Sonic's accessibility and like recognition when he first started, for a lot of kids that was like their gateway into something else. Especially there is a ton of Christian Sonic fan art, like of him praying, of him on the cross. And that was also one of the questions I asked where I said, okay, why so much Christian Sonic fan fiction and fan art? I think it's like one of the safest things that they could do living in a religious household, that they take the only thing that they know, Christianity and Sonic, and they put them together and make absurd things. I saw a Jesus Sonic once. It was just Jesus, but in like hedgehog form. It was interesting. That and like there's a Etsy seller who's selling Sonic and Shadow crucifixes. I might buy one ironically. But I think just Sonic just being popular and like being the only thing many kids had access to leads to some very weird things. I mean, there's other games and like Undertale fandom. Oh God, Steven Universe fandom for better or for worse. But it's just weird. Like I just think about these things of like why certain things are just so popular and why they spawn the most cursed things. Garfield's another one. The recent events weigh heavily on our minds. The Sonic fan art on DeviantArt. We must need set them aside for now. Right, agreed. Because Sonic is easy to draw. That is also true. There's also some great Breath of the Wild animated videos on the hub. I've seen like the ads where it's like, oh man, like look at this great animation. Don't you want to check this out? Click on the link to find out more. People have shown me those like little banners, and I'm just like, no, please don't. I don't need to see Ganon and Link doing that. I don't need to see Sidon doing that either. I don't need to see a Goron doing this. Nor a bird, please. I wish to remain ignorant to the horrors of the world. The grand commemoration of our joint defense. Okay. Recapping last time. Dragons were invading a place. We lost one of our own. We have an alliance. Tataru is making charms. Recapping. We have bested Giovannians and the Asians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the Primals still plague us. Oh, that's right, I don't have the power anymore. And the Empire plots our subjugation. Yeah, that's called the US. And our triumphs, remarkably though they are, were brought at a terrible price. This is a victory we have wrought, and it's as bitter ashes in my mouth. At least your hair is good. Your hair looks great. Alas, it is a royal banquet and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front. Yes, good. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. Listen, lady, listen. I was listening to like half of that stuff. Sure. I'm sure the officers meet us in Olda. Okay. Well, that's a low poly thing. I mean, we're not meant to see it from that angle, so it's fine. How could you not want side on? Listen, I didn't watch The Shape of Water. I may be a homosexual, but like, I don't go into the humanoid. I go into just the human aspect, not the humanoids. Off to the big soiree, Frederick. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not? You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? Yeah, one of our own is dead. The navigator, Wilrit's dead? God damn it. They must have known they've been rumbled. I mean, thought it. Just past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had to dig around and on the quiet. And sure enough, I found out. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of a Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business if I've ever heard one, which is what first gave me inkling to something went right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by Mirage Trust. I'll give the bastard credit. He showed up for the amateurs as we were. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling one of his businesses a bloody bribery consortium, I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules. By the gods only know how many men on the first and third are taking Titalegi's coin. But now we know some of them are, and I wager me right eye they're the ones that what did for World Red. God, I'm trying to. The slang is getting to me. Basically, Titalegi, that little small guy with the mustache, he's infiltrated our ranks. We need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay his debt of blood. We'll purge every one of the traitorous bastards from our ranks. I'll let you have me word. And Frederick, mind yourself when you're in Old eh? We are heading to a storm. I can smell it. The kind that'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Cool. Zelda wearing the Bokava mask is the best. See, I can picture her wearing the mask, and I don't want to picture anything else, but my mind fills in the blanks with the stuff that you'd encounter with that. So I'm like, God dang it! Now I just pictured that in my head. Just let me close the door. I don't think Blade's coming back. Well, if anyone wants to say hi to him, I'll see if I can bring him back. Yes, that. It's all on there. Oh, God. Yeah, I am a good Catholic woman. I would never. I go to church every Sunday and receive the Lord into my oral orifice. This is supposed to be a banquet. You should be dressed up differently, I think. We will go on ahead. I can just walk in with you guys right now. I mean, like... Put on some socks! God damn it. Thancred. Thancred, whatever your name is. This world is like crazy with like creatures and stuff. Put on some socks. Protect yourself. I wonder if my character could see the text. Speak with Momodi at the quicksand. Gosh. God damn it. Very well done, I might add. I mean, the animation is very good. Oh, I don't... I don't doubt... I do not doubt animators. When they want to do something, they will. I have learned quite a bit from the Overwatch fandom, in which the second a character is revealed, they manage to, you know, outdo themselves with their projects. Usually when witnessing such video creations, I'm just like, why? Not in like the oh god why, but I'm just more of like why though? But then again, it's the internet, and very rarely do you need the internet to justify anything it presents. Someone will just turn around and say, why not? I had the power to do it, so I did it. Oh, I completely blinded what she was saying. It's fine. It's art. So I downloaded and registered for this game, and it wants a registration code from a purchase. That shouldn't be correct. I didn't have to do any of that. Huh. I think this is a free trial? I tried searching up like free trial. Because I was never asked anything like that. The internet is a beautiful and terrible place. Yes, As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of alliance. At least I have a little puppy here with me. Look at the puppy. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of kickern and the buzzing of ciphrids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head only to notice the vial lying at your feet. I figured that needed, like, in-depth. Frederick, is that you? What brings you out this way? Is a train still running? Lieutenant Alien? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs, so on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand? Speaking of which, isn't that about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Pray return to Older, Frederick. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. Something tells me the lieutenant's not gonna make it. Or something tells me that you have something to do with it. Oh no, he's got the suspicious eye look. He knows too much. Oh no, somebody called him. One of his friends called him and said, "Hey, listen, there's another Final Fantasy XIV animation on the hub. Come check it out."
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall.
Your colonist had a child. He's now 5 years old and is packing a revolver already. Is that child from Texas? And on the third day, God created the Remington bolt-action rifle and saved Jesus from the dinosaurs.
Forgive me.
The earth is flat,
but
just
I
like God
know
intended.
What else to do?
Now watch me down this pint. She didn't approve of my little bit there. He entered this world chanting USA, USA. Ah, a true patriot. You signed up for the free trial period, even as I signed up with the new accounts that I must have created 1 year ago. Wait, I forgot to bow. I don't think this is the actual dancing pope. It's a facsimile, but he is here. That's not o'clock. Oh my god, it's almost gonna be 4 o'clock. Oh, that's right. I started a little bit later. Car was having some issues, but turns out it wasn't anything too serious. Just needed a few quick things to swap, and it's all good. I reckon you'd straight for the feast after meeting the alien. What's the matter? No appetite? She didn't show up. I found this. So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks like an alchemist vial, but beyond that I can't say. It might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping. She'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll find out what this is all innate for. Oh, I'm standing on a stool.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light.
I'm not the warrior of light anymore. The dragon took away my plot power. Fallen Show is definitely worth a binge watch. I've heard that it's pretty good, that like it takes the lore of the games and like kind of expands upon it. I've never played a Fallout game. I know of it. But like if I watch it, I'd be like, hey, this is neat. I wonder if this connects to anything. Okay, Tilda Swinton's there, talking with the Ishgard people.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought
Yes.
us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Sure.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were
Okay.
it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now.
Oops.
But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in
Even if you
time.
haven't played, I think it will be a fun watch, yeah. I'm gonna continue devouring the bunny. It's okay, see? He's got no brain. He can't feel anything.
And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Narrator, it was in fact serious, but she did not know. Yet Gein's victims felt it. Koga Cooley. I like this little puff. That's a good name. I do not know who this Ed Gein fellow is, but sorry to that man, I think. And if he's a terrible person, then not sorry. There we go. That being said, I think it did a great job with fan service. Oh, is it done completely, or has it only been a few episodes so far, the show? Because I've heard that it's a few episodes in, but I've heard some people say that it's already done. It's already done. So I don't know which one it is. He is a serial killer. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was loosely based upon. Oh, okay. Upon proceeding the Sultan's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright, watch party stream. Let's go. Hope you've gotten a snack. We're gonna be here a while, I guess.
Enter.
I know that's there. She's just like, God damn it. Enter.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in and take your ease.
Hmm.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
Generous aid, you guys sent like 3 people each. Also, I would never watch anything on an alternate method. I would always stream everything through the intended streaming service. I would never. I am a responsible adult. I would be very shocked if I heard people were using alternate methods. Shocked, I tell you.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Yeah, you say that, but the last time we were here, you said, "Oh, we can only offer you like a group of people and no more." So now we're all buddy buddy.
Such
Yeah, see, even he's
noble
not buying it.
words after the fact.
You see, called it.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any.
Why does this guy and his bodyguard on the right look like the perfect like poly couple that you see like staring at you from across the bar?
Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands.
They're like, what's that?
'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is Artemis?
I mean, it would have looked less suspicious if he just leaned over. But if you're like kneeling behind him, then that draws more attention.
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Girl, she's right over there. You don't have to wave all that up there. You just be like, hey.
You wished a word, Yu Yu Hase?
Oh yes, Yu Yu Hakusho, that anime. Why do you look like Chucky? Oh, if you're watching the Chucky TV series, it returned after that weird like mid-season pause that some shows are doing now, which is
You
dumb
may go.
because it kills all the momentum. But in that one, there was one scene where he shows up and I laughed for like 10 minutes. It's not supposed to be funny, but I just was like, yeah, I the way you look make like it's understandable. We've all felt that way.
Your Grace.
Careful, Your Majesty. That wine has somebody's spinal fluid in there.
You
The second
must
they
be
yell, you're going to turn into a
curious as
titan,
the reason for this private
which would just be a
audience.
regular-sized human.
The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Based. Death to the monarchy. Let the people govern.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
Okay, Nanamo based? Like, we need Nanamo in our current society? She is spitting facts, as the kids say. FR.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You?
Didn't I mean to skip that.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still. I hope that we will recognize ourselves when all of this is over.
Yeah, girl, I don't remember that. I do not remember that at all. It's probably in the past VODs, but you know. Straight up, I don't remember that. Goddamn bug. Oh no, she's been poisoned! They're gonna frame me! Carpet stained! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Why is she so... Why are they animating her like suffering like this? Do you see the eyes? She's dead! Don't you act surprised. I'm pretty sure you had something to do with this, you little freak. It was her. Get her.
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine?
Get her.
You did this!
Oh, shut up. I can kick you across the street with, like, no force necessary. Don't you even try it, little kid.
Spare us your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
We will
I
put you on
hereby
timeout.
accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
No, I did nothing. I can prove it. Oh, you see, I saw a little snide little grin. Character, speak up, say something.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
What is happening? Oh god, everything's happening. The twink has been betrayed. The queen is dead. Oh god, who else is gonna suffer? Minfilia, her bisexual friend, has sacrificed herself. They're going for the queers. They're going for the queer community. We can't allow this to happen. Why is it always these little freaks? These little freaks are the ones behind everything.
Commander, the salvation of Eorzea.
Listen, I don't mean to be against one group of individuals, but like, it seems like these guys are always pulling the strings. Where's my Bluetooth? Don't I have like a thing to like tell people?
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
I don't like this guy. We need to get rid of him. We need to get rid of him now.
A surprise attack?
That seems too convenient.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Yeah, see, they know something's up. Listen, this lesbian, she knows. I say that as a compliment, Twitch.
We must away.
Yeah, I don't like you. Get rid of him.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Thanks, Fritz. Stop romancing.
What's going on in there?
Stop romancing. I'm being framed. Oh god, don't tell me.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Oh, this little freak is trying it.
What in the seven hells are you talking about?
When did this happen?
If you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Yeah, he was possessed. Listen, we took care of it. He's fine now. There's no more possession left. Nobody is inside of him as of yet. But I'm pretty sure many players of this game wish to be inside of Thancred, whatever your name
Under
is.
interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've
What was
also
it?
been
No,
investigating
tell me.
reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
No. Where's your proof? I want my lawyer.
Just come along with us.
Wait, do they have lawyers in Final Fantasy XIV?
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Welcome to the gay community. We do that all the time. Also, the only crime he's committed is not wearing socks.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Bum bum ba da 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 bum bum bum. Robon, get your mind together. Get yourself together. The small bean is dead, and I'm being framed.
Far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
It's an
I
animation
expect this is
face.
your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the immortal flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Somebody needs to put this kid on timeout. Or pick him up and throw him across Eorzea. Robon, you have the strength and the stamina. Do it.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
I was framed.
No!
Yes, even she knows.
No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
And in front of all these people, and word will spread. Oh, this little freak. You get that smirk off your face. I will smack it off of you. You're not clocking the servant that was with her, that brought her the wine. I have magic. Why am I not using it?
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
Okay, it's part of meme here. I'm not going to do it.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
I want my lawyer.
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
We were set up from the beginning. Wait, no. Who told us to go over there?
How
Oops.
very convenient.
Exactly.
You would speak of convenience?
I'm telling Shalaris what what I.
Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
Hold on. Okay. This is too good to be true. Like, everything lines up too perfectly, and when it lines up too perfectly, you know something is up.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled.
Witch?
I know
Girl?
all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
Why has nobody snatched this little fake mustache off of his face? We all know he got that from the quarter machine. Sorry, it'd be a gill machine here in Final Fantasy. You take your stubby little finger and don't point it at her icon.
Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will.
This child is pissing me off.
And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich?
Oh, I'm sorry.
For
Go
years,
ahead,
the
girl.
Star endured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend.
Oh, so now they're together. Okay, I see.
I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces.
I want him dead. I want this. I want this little, this gormless goblin dead. Okay, everything else I don't care about because he's been planning it from the beginning. But this smug face, this smug goddamn face, I want to like. I wish to remove it by force.
Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands.
On what grounds?
Truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
Exactly. How do you think of this stuff? Like, what a weird, like, the only person that can compete with him is a Reddit liar competition.
She cannot be dead.
She is my dude, I'm sorry. But I didn't do it.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Do not deny him.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
Are we not questioning her? She's the one that had the wine. Question her. Oh no, and I know her whole innocent librarian look. It doesn't fool me. It isn't animated so horrifying either. Like, it was brutal. Like, I saw the suffering in her eyes. I didn't do it.
No!
And you could have had more suffering in that voice. Just saying. Why are we listening to this little guy like just accuse me of everything under like throwing the whole book at me? Several books, really. No, I don't trust her.
Plainly, the royalists can no longer be
You better have break into Squeenix and destroy the servers. This happened years ago. I'm just witnessing it now. There is not I can do.
But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
I want you dead. I want that smug little face wiped off of your skull. I will eviscerate your skull with a little Ifrit summon I have. I believe in you. It's this stupid little grin that he has that's driving me up the wall more than anything. I hate when people have it. It's like, aha, I caught you. It's like, oh my god. Listen, I don't advocate for violence. I'm usually I'm a huge babby. I don't like confrontation. But in this case, I want to yeet this little goblin several stories off of a building.
It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Tell me we can eviscerate this little freak. I want to eviscerate him. I hate. Ugh. You
I'll bet you
kill him.
You more than any man.
Raban, listen. Your skull, your fist is enough, like, is bigger than his face. You can just give him one good hit. Just one good hit.
Whatever do you mean?
Oh my. I know people like this, and it's just like.
I mean, you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Thank you. Somebody finally is speaking sense. Oh, that is an intense stare.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
What is it with this race of people and, like, being psychopaths? They're demented.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Thank you. Oh. What was that? Oh, she passed away? Oh. All right. And nothing of value was lost. And nothing of cut in half. Good. It's what she deserves. Okay, this is kind of scary, actually.
Your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
We are way past that. You know that, man. Don't you even dare.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Don't tell me that's what he wanted. In before that one guy or Tedelegy has like a body double or something or use magic.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Oh my god! What the hell is happening?
Raban!
Why is all this happening all of a sudden? Right?
Admiral, we must leave.
Listen, Tilda Swinton can handle herself. She's fine. Wait, can they reattach limbs in this game? I mean, they got magic. You can do anything.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
He was seeing red, you know that.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
You're in on it, too.
And arrest this traitor as well.
No, he's a hero. He did what everyone wanted to be done since, like, however long ago. I guess you got your wish. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Let me see if the sound alert works.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
Oh, she passed away? Oh. All right.
Traitor. All of you.
It's better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban.
You have a man bun.
girl
You have
strung
no
the
you have
yoke
no
around your
position to
neck,
talk.
You've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Did you just... Girl. Everyone is cracked today.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
It was me, Austin.
It was me.
Ah, yes, there is the anime psychopath face. You see, if we had tape recorders, I would have recorded this conversation. Then I would have played it for everyone, saying, "Hey, look, see, somebody." Oh. I can see why the gays love her. Wait, I thought we weren't allowed to watch anime on Twitch.
I never doubted you, not for a moment.
I never doubted it.
Than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Dude, your arm is still cut off. Are you losing blood? Like, do we need to cauterize the wound? Like, do we collect your... What do we do here? Do I get, like... One of us has a tree branch as a weapon. I'm pretty sure that means healing.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you
Thancred,
been?
okay.
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
Well, we knew the risk when Alphino was, you know, having his ideas. We all knew that they were going to try to use him as a personal army, so...
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
I'd say months.
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
Can't retest that arm, but he have a gun arm now. Wait. Is this Barrett's ancestor? Oh no, this is Aorzia, and Final Fantasy VII takes place on, what is the planet's name again? Oh, I knew the name of the planet, I forgot. I don't remember the name.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
You're one of the good ones, man. Oh no, Tataru. She's one of the good ones too. All the other ones, I'm suspicious about. Oh god, did I just do a race carism?
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Pononimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Dravanians?
We're
sorry, the
may
Ishgard?
safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ulda.
I'm pretty sure the Ishgardians were also like, this very, very fortunate timing on we having to leave. If anything, they'll believe us.
Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Anamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
There they are, get them. We're coming to get you. There's nothing in your arm or hand.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
Oh, she's gonna throw down.
By yourself?
Nah, they're 4 NPCs. She'll be fine.
I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Graves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida, Papa Limo!
Oh man, he's serious.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Oh, I'm pretty sure many artists have drawn Thancred's tunnels in very detailed and in-depth ways.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Oh, you gotta get a head start. Those Jinko jeans are heavy. You need at least 30 seconds to, like, get up to speed. Guys, I'm a summoner. I can just easily summon, like, primals. It was you, wasn't it? Oh. Sure, I know you're in on it. Oh, we see eyeball. I never actually thought about what her eye color was.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
Don't you guys got potions or something? Ethers? Like Phoenix Downs? Like...
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
Oh, I never noticed their swords have like a little tip there. Interesting.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
After we got you those uniforms and everything?
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papa Limo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
What is that, Stabza? Oh god, Super Saiyan.
Let them have it, Ida.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I mean, blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, that's the Super Saiyan characteristics. Queen. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
Is this water or sewage? I'm hoping it's the former.
Architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Wait, I just realized.
This way.
Does she have human ears as well? Or is it just cat ears? Because she's humanoid, but she has cat ears. So, like, if you were looking at the side of her head, would it just be like no ear? Like, it would just be like. Oh.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two
No.
go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
Somebody call me?
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Oh, it's the anime trope. Or it's rather the story trope. The main group of heroes, you know, they will splinter off one by one to buy the more important characters some time, and then by the end of it, it'll just be me and Minfilia taking on the world and trying to clear our names.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
Okay, let's not get cocky there, Thancred. Come on.
My friends.
Listen, you're a Midwestern 9, but you're a California 6.5. I don't make the rules. Also, I can go to West Hollywood and just find an exact copy of you. Mm-hmm. Okay, bye. I mean, you know, it's a
plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and
it's a
you the
very
dozen
common
on the
trope,
right?
but it's
odds
effective.
Are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Alright, I'll let you have this one. You guys are facing certain death. Ah, the implied violence, because you can't really show blood. Oh god, an arrow to the knee. What is it, Skyrim? This actually came out a bit after Skyrim, so technically it could be a Skyrim reference.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady.
See, this is why you should put on socks. They would have been knee-high socks at the very least, and you would have had an extra layer of padding. I mean, the arrow still would have gone through your knee, and, you know, you'd still be in pain, but, like, that'd be an additional layer. Heck, you could have even done chainmail on the top there.
Tis done.
Is this a spirit bomb?
Forgive me, Mitra.
I know you guys are gonna survive. I'm pretty sure you're fan favorites at this point. be nice, because I can't hear it.
No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
No.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm.
The dragon took away my power to speak to her. I don't have the plot power anymore.
Continues to burn. The light of the dawn may ever be relit. You
Where am I supposed to go?
escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
Wait, do you even have magic? I know she has the echo, like I used to have, but like, does she have anything else? I don't think I've ever seen her use magic. And if I did, I forgot. But if you wore socks, it wouldn't be gay anymore. I mean, true, but also, like, we were walking in, like, tunnels with water. Okay, I recognize Alpha now. Who's this? Wait, how did you escape? Oh, well. Twinks are crafty like that. He probably found a way to escape.
You safe, my friend. What of the others?
Wait, didn't you have a sister? I just forgot. Like, isn't there, like, another one of... Like, doesn't he have a sister that looks like him? I thought they were twins in the beginning. I think that's the first I've ever seen him wear the mask before. Yeah, definitely don't have it on. It doesn't suit you. Yeah, everyone's implied to be dead.
That man. Taleji played me for a fool. I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
Technically, it was at your neck, but... Semantics. Who is this, by the way?
Time for soul searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Who are you? Chickens! It's a good thing I'm wearing a hood already. No one can tell who I am.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took.
Oh, I remember you, I think.
I have anything to say about it anyway.
Yeah, you were that one guy that I talked to, like, briefly. I forgot you existed up until now.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
I have a wolf that can fly. I'll be fine. I even have a sick ride. Actually, yeah, I'll bring out the Final Fantasy 15 car. Like, there's 4 of us, we can pile in, we can easily fly. Question, does any of you know how to make, cup noodles? No? Oh, well. I guess name brands don't exist in this world. Probably for the best. I mean, we're very chill for, like, everything that happened. We're just, like, sitting there just, you know, having a nice, decompress.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah.
Oh, there, yeah, sister, see? Okay, I didn't make her up. I forgot he has a sister. I haven't seen her in, like...
Make a fine hiding place. I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as we're pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
Listen, it's okay. You're a young twink, you're impressionable, it happens. We've all been there, me included. Don't beat yourself up over it, okay? Listen, I can tell you many a story. But that would probably break Twitch TOS, and I can't do that. Just know I got weird. Yeah, I also asked that question.
Pippin
You're Mini
Talene,
Sephiroth.
Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Who?
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
They've been in cahoots with someone else?
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate.
Side story.
Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return
Tunnels?
to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Tunnels with water is a kind of hot, like a hot tub. Yeah.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
Does this call me by your name? This has the same energy. It's okay, Alphino. Listen. We're gonna find you an old gentleman. One who is, established. He will help guide you. He will be the sir that you need. And the one you deserve. You wanna go to a drag? Do you wanna go to a drag show? Will that make you feel better? We get a vodka cranberry, you tip the queen that's doing a dance performance. Will that make you feel better? We can go to the Eagle as well. Cruise around for a little bit, just take your mind off things. Them soldiers will keep us searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Zolda and get lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You through it here. Help will come along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. Oh, I was kind of hoping he'd nod. Everyone wants to know about your time as a young twink. Is there much to say? I guess compared to other ones, not much, I'd say. I mean, I only came out I think I came out right before 19. And that was back in a while back, 2010? No, 2011. Yeah. Most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Everyone tells me at the bar all the time. Just kidding. No, they don't. The father spoke often of you, Frederick, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not how I all envisioned it. I mean, this is just an average scruff interaction. Pretty much, yeah. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Frederick are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Master Tarpon, but Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to keep you waiting. Wait, who was that? Oh, Sid! I forgot. Sid, what are you doing here? Actually, you know what? This is the sir he needs. Pulling you out of a fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Like, Sid is wise. He has plenty of experience. He's got very thick arms, which are good for hugging and reassuring a young one that even though he's made a mistake, it is not the end. And those arms provide stability and growth. I am not projecting. Surely then he is no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I had the Enterprise a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarist and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. Not I fear I must remain here. I dare not abandon Olda to the Monetarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily, and the Warrior of Light on his allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Marshal Tarpon, I don't know what to say. Huh. Now that father would labor to believe. But enough talk, you must go, Master Alphinaud. Your airship awaits. Are you crying out? You're younger than me. I'm 31. I'll be 32 on Monday. Are you crying out for hugs? Not currently. Up, there's no rest for the righteous. You're 33. Okay. Close enough. We're within the same range. So to recap. The Monetarists pulled a fast one over everyone. They now have 2 armies. The Queen is dead, poisoned. The Handmaiden has something to do with it. Raban lost an arm. All of my friends are assumed dead. Save these 2. And we have no home to go back to. Okay, which manga writer and anime director Ghost wrote this production? I need to know. We should make for Cramped Dragon Head and speak with Lord Harshaphant. Mayhap he will know what to do. Man. So much has happened. I'm pretty sure we're... I wonder if I can warp to Olda. I don't think I can. Master Not told me your tale, Frederick. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained it in full. Man.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper.
Hmm.
The temple
Okay,
knights
so that did
succeeded
happen.
in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
Those guys are still doing squats. They've been doing squats since like I first got here, and that's been like several playthroughs ago. Good on you guys. Oh, you can see him in the background.
But do not
Briefly.
despair. You are not without allies.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
I've been there before, Alpha. No, I know that's Thoth's position.
Fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
What other companions do I have left?
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Oh, here we go. We have Carbuncle. Yes, okay. Anybody got a snack? We're gonna be... It's another watch party. I mean, there's nothing really else I can... I could fight Shiva. Actually, where is this? Oh, I'm right here. You know, let's go fight Shiva. Yeah, quick little... Want to break from the ads? I sense bureaucracy coming. Oh god. Let's go fight Shiva. I mean, it's there. I don't need to do it, but I do want to fight an extreme battle. I'll have help, of course. I like that we have a doggy. You know what? I need to contact Square Enix and be like, listen, you need to make my dog Blade into a companion. And let him have the power of, like, goblin voice. Where he'll make a bunch of weird noises, which will make you think that he's, like, choking, but he's not. He's just making weird noises because he likes to. No, apparently it's a 14-hour, 14-hour, Jesus Christ. 14-minute wait time. Oh god. Suddenly mech. Oh, we have 2 damage. Or 2 DPS. Yeah, this might take a while, even if I try to, What is that? Pegwin. Hold on. I need to look at this. Hold on. No. Little guy. Trying to get a good look. Trying to get a good look at ya. Pegwin. You are good. I like you. Yeah. You want to play with this little Torkoal pup? There. There, you guys can play together. You're 2 of the same pup. Yeah, let's withdraw, because I'm not going to be able to... Your favorite fall is Honey Tomberry. I've seen that one. Alright, here we go. Oh, I should have stretched. Alphina, Frederick, is that really you? Stretch if you need to. I'm going to be doing it just... Oh, no. Don't... I'm so happy that you are... All she wanted to do was help. I tried contacting him in Philly and the others, but no one would respond. And then the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Flaming told me to run, so I did. I ran and ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way. And truth be told, I only made it 20 feet. It's a long distance for me, but for you guys, it's like 10 steps. And then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh yes, I forgot what their names are. Oh, that's what you look like? Okay, work. Ah yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Girl, you were covering up that face? You shouldn't have. Pretty, isn't she? She is gorgeous. Anyway, after Yuguri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. Okay, he's still fine. When we told him what happened, he used his magic to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking. Hey? Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, so we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions even as we speak, but we have met with no success as of yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. Be that as it may, we have yet to cause... We yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the 2 of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have already been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their natural right. Help! I cannot read. It's a lot of text.
'Tis all my doing.
Alexa, play the saddest Lana Del Rey album, which is pretty much all of them.
I I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Alright, I'm gonna play Summertime Sadness for you. It's fine.
Oh, Alfino.
Listen, in times where you feel completely down, I know what to do. We're gonna drive down to Silver Lake in Los Angeles. We're gonna go to the Eagle. You're gonna find the most dashing older man there. And you will try to fix him, even though you know he can't be fixed, but you'll be too enamored to see, and you will put all your effort in trying to fix him. Not speaking from personal experiences. Like, really not. That's just what I think about whenever I hear Shades of Cool by Lana Del Rey. Anyone else? Am I just the only one? Oh. Did not mean to hit that. What was his name?
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you?
Okay, here comes the seasoned queen, who has been through there. She's still got her femme energy, but she knows better, and she's gonna smack some sense into him. She mean like, listen, girl, you can sit here and be sorry for yourself, or you can go back out and do right.
What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Oh yeah, he's broken. I've been. This is all sounding way too familiar.
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
For the head pats.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians.
And his name? I don't know who you're talking about, Ziz.
The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
See, if Alfino was on Drag Race, this would be his redemption moment, and then he'd win the next challenge, and then the subsequent episodes, he'd be getting stronger and stronger, and then he'd make it to the top 4. He just needed that moment of vulnerability and a low point, and then the edit can make him rise up to the potential. What? What? Why is there credits? Hello? Wait, why are there credits? Like, why are there credits? I you know what? The last time I played this, I stopped at the correct time and I didn't even realize it. Okay, no, but for real, why are there credits? This doesn't make sense. Wait, is this DMCA? Don't let this be DMCA. No, it'll be DMCA if I let it play out, but if I keep talking, then I should be fine. You have completed the entirety of A Real Reborn. Oh, okay. So now it's going to be the next. I'm guessing the second story, well, the second story or the first expansion will now happen. Man, that's how they ended it? I can only imagine people losing their minds, like trying to figure out, like, oh god, what's gonna happen? So who's gonna win Drag Race? Okay, Alphino's definitely getting her redemption. However, Minfilia was technically eliminated from the competition, but if she comes back, she may have a chance. She was eliminated, unfortunately, by her own people. So, like, she had the edit to win. The queen had the edit to win, but she did not. She was taken out by her own competition. It's a shame. She'll be back for All Stars. Oh. Okay, can I... Oh, I can skip it. Should I skip this? I mean... I did not expect to, like, just straight up, like... I wonder if Attack on Titan got, like, some ideas from this. I mean, just kill off a bunch of people and, like, leave them in disarray. Yeah, let's skip. Okay. Nick Fury's gonna show up and be like, listen, I'm here for the Avengers Initiative.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
You don't seem too content. It's too bad that the season of Drag Race ended with half the cast getting killed. Listen, it happens sometimes, you know? They like to throw in a twist, and they're like, okay, well, we did this twist last time. Now we need something bigger. Literally eliminate the competition. Wait, who's in there? Oh, Robin? Ooh. So, Zach from Final Fantasy Crisis Core, what did you think? Yes, Gangaga. Oh god, it's Xehanort. And there's Ansem. No, Xemnas. Xemnas wore the white clothing, because he's the nobody. Nabiralis is no more. Wait, the one we got rid of? This is literally Xehanort, or no, Ansem and Xemnas. The Ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Okay, yeah, the one that we got rid of. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. No northern lands, then. The earth is fertile and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has not known. Or has known. Also, this is just what Red Skull looked like when they were trying to retrieve the Soul Stone. Anyone see it? By his will. By his will. Urian J, what are you doing? I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. Are you Xehanort too? Did you set us up? I would speak of late, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Wait, does that mean I can change classes now? Wait, can I get the class with that has gun? No, that's right, this little fella.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death.
Yeah, I've been to a gay bar.
Thou shalt find naught else here.
Yeah. It doesn't scare me. Also, no one else can see him. I'm just out here talking to a dragon that no one else can see. To reserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Yeah, everyone else told me that already. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes have fixed heaven's word. Ah, he said the thing. He said the thing. My left arm. Wait, does that mean that I can now... Hold on. Where are my abilities? I think I can now... The thing, he said it. Hold on, wait. Now I can do level 3 of Ruin, I believe. Because I couldn't do it because I was in, like, limbo. No. What? Do I have to go back to... Now, hold on a minute. Why can't I use these? I'm level 54. I should be able to use this. That's Ruin 3. That's a stronger version of this. Why can't I use it yet? Upgrade Summon Emerald to Summon Garuda. Yeah, see, I can do these already. What? Oh, no, I've already done... Wait. No, I've already done this, because... Yeah, never mind. And Kindle. Enhances the signature attacks to your summons, upgrading Ifrit's... I think that's a passive. Yeah, these are passives. Never mind. Yeah, see, Ruined Mastery. Why can't I use this yet? What gives? Jesus Christ, we just sat like through like an hour's worth of like exposition. Maybe if I level up again, the game is ruined. Exactly. I'm gonna try leveling up and maybe that'll kick it into like a new thing.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
Yeah, these specious. That's a new word I learned.
Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Girl, you're wanted.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Lord Orchiffon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names.
Yeah, we should probably do that
But
soon.
now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
True. Yay!
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
Listen here.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray,
Thanks.
consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
Okay.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
Okay, Alphino, I need you to put away the bottom eyes. I can see what you're doing. I know that trick well. I have seen it many a times. Stop it. He's helping us. Ah, he's still young. The second anyone offers him some help or comfort, he puts on the eyes and thinks that they're in love. Ugh. It's a canon event. I can't interfere.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
Alphino's calling you generous. I'm immune. I know the tricks too well.
Together.
Okay, together as friends, okay? Like, just friends.
There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Here, here!
Okay. Wait, oh, hold on. I saw something about manservants. What was that about? I shouldn't have skipped it. He just said my manservants. Okay, what kind of manservants are we talking about? Together as buddies. Alright, let's go to Ishgard. I know this bridge. I helped defend it. I remember when the dragon eviscerated like all those NPCs.
So they came, at a friend's behest.
Oh, narrator? Okay, you're dressed for the weather. I'm not, clearly.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Okay. Wait, what season of Game of Thrones is this? Is it undoing the last season?
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Helone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan the Seventh,
Hello,
Archbishop
Nay.
of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church.
Oh, we got churches here? Oh, never mind. I'm not...
The
yeah.
last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
Purple.
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood.
I mean, that's pretty much every colonial city in the U.S.
In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came. 3 weary travelers.
Different.
Whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortemps. Heaven's word. Yeah, this feels very Game of Thrones. I've only ever seen one episode. That was the first one. Oh, a manservant. Okay, hello. Yeah, don't mind him. Talk to me. Greetings, Master Tector. On behalf of Hosh Fortemps, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at the Resident in the Pillars. If you would all come with me. Yes, several times. Let me attune. Wait, can I even attune to this? I don't have the power of the echo anymore. He even calls you master. Remember when the cannons were useless? Yeah, what was that? It could be a thing where they said it was useless, but they didn't trust me enough, so they're like, oh, they don't work. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you made it. Oh, yeah, we got the cannons fixed. Yes, they were fixed after your battle. They are now functioning properly. Alright, let me attune. I can't use my mount here. I want Torgal. We'll try for that battle now. I got plenty of time. So what was your favorite part of that anime movie we watched. I like the part where Ted Leggy was like split in half. And not in the fun way. Why did he have that goon face when he was split in half? I feel like he enjoyed it a little too much, you know? I guess Father Robon, you know, like growling and like showing his raw primal masculine rage. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be drawn to that. What's that? Where? He had his insides rearranged with a huge sword. I mean, that's a dream, isn't it? Yeah, but, you know, just not in that way. I mean, when someone says they want to rearrange your guts, you know, you're usually like, oh my. But in this case, they were just kind of rearranged all over the floor. Quite intently. Okay. We got 3 DPS, 1 healer. No tank yet. I think we may be able to fight Shiva. I'm just attuning. I figure I might as well get comfortable with this place and like hit up every shard because I'm gonna be warping here pretty often. Wait, did I hit up the central shard? No, I didn't. Oh, Carbuncle, there you are. Frandigoyer. I don't know how to say that in French. I don't speak French. Aleve. All right. I think it's every single Aether shard that I have access to. Welcome in, Real Long. We just sat through like an anime movie and so much happened. Like a ton. It was insane, really. Some guy got his guts rearranged. Robon whipped his sword out and like split the guy in two. Alphino is in his sad twink era. How did I get up there? Hold on. Dog, yes. I have a little Torgal. I have the mount, but I can't bring him out here. I lack, wait. Wait, where's the last shard? How do I get there? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. How do I get to that center shard? Yo, hold on. Where is that one? I could have sworn I was going to it, but then it sent me somewhere else. Hold on. Oh, it must be up here. Wait, wasn't I up here already? Oh, but can you bring Blade out? Yes. I am also a summoner in real life, and I can summon a dog too. Let me just attune to this shard here. All right. Oh, allow me to summon the dog. I'll do a quick 30-second ad break. Don't go anywhere. All right. Here, let's bring out the. Where is just Cam? There he is. Oh, see, now you get all shy when, like, you're on the camera. But off camera, you love to, like, zip zoom around. Isn't that right? Here, you want a carrot? There you go. Listen to a meat. This is ASMR now. They say hi, Blade. You want to say hi to them too? Here, that's just a. He loves carrots. What do you wish to say to them? That's it? The dog looks so enthused to say hi to me. Yes, he's kind of giving a smile. It's only when he's laying down on his belly that it makes weird noise and then it gives you a, like, this demented smile. Yes, yes, you can. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? No, don't look my face. You wanna go outside? Oh, see, now you're very robust. Now you're, like, giving a side profile. All right, let's wave. Let's wave. You wanna go outside? Yeah, he wants to go outside. Okay, go on. Here. I shall release you down here. Blade, Blade. No, over here. Over here. Blade. Blade. Come on. Vente. Por acá. Acá afuera. Oh, gosh. I have a door to the backyard here, but he doesn't want to go through there. He's a very interesting dog. He's got a schedule, or he's got a pattern, so. There is my summoning ability. Can I have the experience so I can level up? Never mind. After this cutscene, I guess.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
Imagine having tanks in your party. Oh my goodness! Wait, what am I doing? I should.
Hope your journey was not too taxing.
Oh, hello. Who is this? I forgot I was queuing up for a quest or a raid.
I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome.
Those aren't real words.
Shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is you.
My companions and I are deeply.
Oh, the shading here is going crazy. You see that?
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude.
I'll just skip a little quickly because I forgot I'm in a raid.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture?
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies.
Yes.
Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the
Oh, someone gets sideburns.
halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear.
Okay.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors,
why not take a tour?
I think to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings.
Okay. I'm so close to leveling up. Oh, hold on, what is this? Do I get new weapons? Wait, I'm SMN, not SNM, but SMN Summoner. Wait, this ninja. I can be a ninja? Okay, we just need 2 tanks. 2. Yeah, we'll just hang around here. Wait, where's Torgal? What did you do to my puppy? What did you do? I swear, if you hurt my dog, I will be quite cross. You can be a Winja. I know there's a class where you can use a gun, and I want to shoot. Oh god, my inner American's coming out. I think fighting Shiva in the extreme mode will be a good battle to have after all that exposition dump and, like, you know, people dying, betraying, maiming, dismembering, sacrificing, crying, self-loathing. This is just my daily routine. Only on Tuesdays and Fridays. Oh wait, it's Friday. Oh, I gotta schedule that in. I can't cancel again. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. And still no 2 tanks. What gives? I do a little bit of healing. On 0 out of 2. I don't want to be... I don't know if this is going to put me into a cutscene, and I don't want to do that because I am... No! I didn't... Okay, shops. We're doing a tour. I didn't even ask him to do that. I didn't talk to Alphino. I went to the door. We must give you something ere we part. Documentation is in order. Hurry, I got things to do. Come on. Love the thigh-high boots, by the way. Okay, can we wrap this up? Yes, you're gonna give me papers. I'm pretty sure it's just, you know, legal stuff. Listen, it's fine. I'll take it. I think... No, it's a smash invitation. Never mind. Okay. Okay. It basically just... We got our citizenship, or our residency, or whatever. I mean, growing up in a Mexican household, like, that's just a normal thing. So, like, for me, it's just like, okay, yeah, you're residents now. Yeah, that makes sense. The naturalization process will begin, and then we can all become citizens. Pray permit me to show you the hoplon, for whence we gaze upon the splendor of the holy vault. What the hell's happening here? Oh, you're a little... being. Then I will show you around the jeweled crozier where you may purchase all manner of goods. Okay, this is easy. It's just... go up, talk to the thing. Boots. Yes, house the down boots. No. Oh, God damn it. Okay, lore dump. The magnificent cathedral, the holy vault, seat of government, residence of the archbishop. That's... Listen, I grew up Catholic. I know what that's all like. Knights 12, the south. Follows the Bishguard, the brave knights of King. Okay. Wait time is 16 minutes. It's been 18 minutes, my dude. Wait, where'd he go? Why is it taking this long? The music's nice. Actually, is there anyone that can fix my stuff? Materia melder. Market board. I can't use that. I'm a free player. Sundries vendor. Independent jewelers. I'm sure the Catholics are very proud of you. Oh no, they're not. I became a homosexual willingly, or I am a practicing one, and I have cast aside my Catholic upbringing. Listen, if it was time for the Inquisition, they would have definitely put me on one of those things. Average wait time 19 minutes. I saw you. Don't you dare up the average wait time. It was 16, and then it went up to 18. Now it's 19. Got trying to find 2 tanks. Then again, tanks are like... Actually, no, wait. What are tanks most akin to? Okay, tanks are the ones that get all the attention on them, they get focused on, and they take the brunt of the pounding from bosses, so... Actually, no, finding tanks shouldn't be that hard to do. Finding Something else should be harder. Healers are harder to find. Oh, what is this? She's a brewing tea. Work. I just want to fight Shiva. 2 tanks, come on. Join in. Wig. I know, right? Wig. She had the nerve to say that. It won't even let me summon Torgal. Oh, well, I mean, I've been waiting this long. It's the sunken cost fallacy. Come on. What? Oh, the freaking healers left. Oh, this is never gonna happen. Words of House Portomb. God Eamon has granted us to remain in Ishgard for as long as we need to. We have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, recruitments, medicine, materials, men, women, non-binary folk. We draw the line at animals. Whatever you desire can be found in the brazier. Okay, well, I'm going to drop out of that because the 2 healers left. Man, I just wanted to fight a boss. No healers, all DPS. It's time to learn how to tank. I am a tank character in Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm a Jedi Knight. God damn it. Never mind, I guess I don't get to. I'll try one more time. And here we are at the Aetheryte Plaza. Oh, what do I... Okay, I'm a summoner. SMN. I guess I can keep this for my tank character? Yeah, there's nothing for a summoner here. Not even for a scholar either. Alright, I'm leveled up. Okay, now... I still haven't unlocked that. What gives? I'm already in I'm in the the first expansion. I should be able to unlock this now, right? I'm still leveling up. Why can't I have Ruin 3? I'll have to ask Shalaris about that. Oh, here it is. Here's the hat stuff for mine. Oh, well, it's lower defense than what I have right now, and I think my stuff is pretty good. Yeah, I don't understand why I don't have my... Wait. I'll still go there. Yeah, I can still go there. It's just... Game-wise, I cannot show up, but I think I can still go there. That's fine. Alright, Curtis. Trying to do that one. Camp Dragonhead. Okay, we're not going to be able to do the raid. It's fine. Actually, okay, what do I... Well, what's left? Let's see, what time is it? 5:51, okay. I think Blade wants to go into the front yard. He's not going to want to go to the backyard. Trying to think of what... Goodbye. Yeah. I mean, I would like to fight. Try one more time. I won't wait too long. Like, I'll give it like a few minutes at best. Because I haven't fought in an extreme battle before. And once the healers went, I knew it was not going to be... It was just not going to work out. I do have my gladiator, but he is very weak. Very, very weak. I completely have neglected to level up this gladiator and, like, do sufficient raids. So I am definitely not anywhere near able to do Shiva as a tank. I don't think I'd be able to either. It would say insufficient level. Scholar's the same. I have to just level up a bit more. And Arcanist is just what Summoner's built off of, so... Yeah, average wait time is 21 minutes. It keeps going up. I don't think I'm going to find anything, really. Man, all I wanted was a few poetics so I can maximize the scholar class I have. I could try scholar. I think we share the same level. But I also don't know how to heal, and I'm told you can get in trouble if you don't know what you're doing in a raid, and they'll say, "Hey, this player doesn't know what they're doing. What gives?" So I don't want that on my conscience either. The gays were denied Shiva. Can you believe it? Of all the days, some random Friday in April. I'm just, gutted, really. Yeah, it's like 2 minutes and we're not... Oh! Wait. You saw how that changed, like, instantly. 4 DPS, 1 healer. Hold on. Wait. I was about to leave. I was about to withdraw, but we got a healer and we got 3 more. Hold on. We may. It may be saved. Alright, let's continue the tour. Come on. As for the next destination, we should decide together what can be found nearby. The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. Engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against dragons. Holy Stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. Okay, lovely. Animal soldiers, love it. To the north, congregation of our knight's most heavenly While to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. Okay, so you want me to go there. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our flames. What? Who's this guy? I am no lord but a humble traveler. Well, if you have a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight. If your nursemaid will let you. Oh, he clocked you. He's like, rich kid. Oh, but I would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Knight for myself. And I'm coming too. I don't think they serve drinks to children. I mean, you're not a child, but, you know, sorry, it's hard to parse that. Oh, we got another healer. Okay, come on, just give us a tank. Just give us 2 tanks. That's all I ask. 2 humble tanks. Come on, just 2 humble tanks. That's all we ask. What the? Oh, down there. Wait, no. Heck, where are you? Up there? No, wait. Gosh dang it, where do I have to go? This way? Society of tall boot were as widespread as in this game. Honestly, yes, we need more tall boots. Listen, I'm doing my part with my knee-high brown ones that are a harness boot. And some other one. I have like, what? Actually, no, I have 2 pairs, right? No, I have 3 pairs. 1 brown. One's like dark brown, but like nearly black, and the other one's black. Listen, I'm doing my part. Are you? If not, that's okay, because, I mean, boots of that height and, like, good quality, they cost a bit, even if you're looking secondhand, so I understand. If you're with us in spirit, then that's fine. Otherwise, what are you doing? Come on, just give us 2 tanks. I'll do this real quick. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and eager to acquaint ourselves. Gilbriant. Just however you say that name. Okay, this is like my bar here at home. Seedy. You got riffraff. You're not really sure if you're safe, but it's a good time. You'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping off in the way or from somewhere else. Let's congregate downstairs. We offer a menu more suited to their taste, cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind. You speak at the lowest levels, yes. Why do they call it the broom? Because when the weather's foul and the broom walls roll in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. Not just weather, when the wyverns broke through, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed protection of the high houses. More than a few people still sore about that, which is why, considering your present company, I will recommend you keep your wits about you. The Lord Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his changes in such a place, least of all a maiden. This tavern's full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Will you be safe here on your own? No, please, don't you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? And she can summon Carbuncle. Not that it'll do what she says, but it could still ward off people. Oh, I skipped all that text. Oops. Come on, just 2 more tanks. Come on. Average wait time 27 minutes. What is with these wait times? Come on, tanks. You're the pillar of any MMO. I mean, I'm one of them in a different game, so I understand the importance. Actually, I should play Old Republic. I haven't played it in a while, and I think there was an expansion that they did a while back that's free now. I'm not a free-to-play player on there. I'm preferred status because I paid for the expansion and I subscribed for a little bit. So I have perks that free-to-play people don't have. And it's Star Wars, which is, you know, cool. If I click on that, it's gonna take me to a cutscene. One guy dropped out. Wait. Now it went down to 14 minutes. What? Hold on. It was at 27 minutes, but now it's 14. Why is that? I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer. You have 4 pairs of tall ones and 1 pair of shorter ones. Actually, how many boots do I... Okay, let's see. Tall pairs, I have like one that's really tall. One that's a little bit less than that one. One about the same height, just with a soft, the soft heel. That's 3 semi-tall ones. Okay, we're back to another one. And then I have these. I ordered these off eBay because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get some in time from Amazon, which, I mean, they were like going to be generic, so... I shined these myself. I did an okay job. But it's definitely something I leave up to Boot Blacks. Actually, a friend of mine is here in the state. He's currently in San Jose because they're doing a big event there. I'm not too far off from San Jose, like a good driving distance, but I have things to do here, so I can't go and say hi. I would trust him to do these boots justice and like really bring them to life. So I have a small one of those. I have another pair. I have 3. Okay, so I have 3 pairs of like boots like that, then 3 pairs of like taller boot. Gosh dang it, guys, come on. I see you, DPS. Stop Ooh. Oh, tomorrow's the gear market here. I will, all the gear that I've cleaned on stream and a few other pieces shall be there. Ready to go. It's a lot. Hopefully I can sell a good amount of it, because I've had to deal with unnecessary expenses due to some people saying I didn't do a certain thing when I pretty sure I did do a certain thing, but like, it's my word against theirs, and it's like, I gotta resolve it, and it's already been resolved, but it's like unnecessary funds that I had to spend over nothing. It was dumb. So I could definitely use a bit more to replenish the coffers. Oh, you're gone. Okay, I'm gonna give it to like 15 minutes, and once that's done, then I shall call it there. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on, I see people here. Or the statues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side. And it's symmetrical, so 12. Yay, Market, you probably won't be there. I mean, do you live in Northern California? Come on. I wanna fight Shiva in the hardest form. Come on, 2 tanks. 2 tanks, come on. I'll give it 1 minute. And not a minute more. Torgal, what are you doing? You know you're not supposed to be hovering. Now you're in the water. You need a bath anyways. It's fine. We've been through a lot today. Seeing the queen die, seeing a friend lose an arm, being accused of murder. Everyone out to get us. Having to take refuge in a foreign land. It gets to people. Stephen Carbuncle's joining you. You live in Canada. Yeah, that might be a little bit far. Just a bit. Okay, 1 more minute for sure. 16 minute. I'm not coping, I swear. I'm not coping. I'm not coping. I'm not coping. You'll be there in spirit or something. Yeah, that works. Or it's like when people say, we'll offer you moral support. I appreciate the gesture, but we both know that means nothing. But it's formality, and I can agree with that. Hold on. Here, let me just pet. Let's pet little Torgal. Oh. You pet the air. Nah, close enough. I think it's pet minion, I think. Let me try that one more time. Pet minion. No, like pet minion. Okay, it isn't. You can offer you thoughts and prayers. Yes. The hell is that? Entertainment? What 1 year anniversary? What are you guys talking about? Right. It's not gonna work. The average wait time went up to 16 minutes. It's trying to fool me. Now that's trying to get me to cope. They dangle. Oh, it's 14 minutes. Oh, sorry, it's 16 minutes. 1 follow equals 1 prayer. And now it's 17 minutes. It's gonna jump up to like 8. Watch. Oh well. You know what? We tried. I tried. We'll just add a Solaris. I was giving the play-by-play when all that stuff was happening. Thank you all for joining me as we watched everything and everyone suffer. Oh. Thank you for joining. We're gonna say hi to Solaris. I'll be on Monday, I think. Yeah. Since the gear market is tomorrow, I won't be able to watch over the office for the side job, so I won't be doing anything tomorrow. I don't think Sunday either. Yeah, Monday will be the closest thing. Oh, actually, Monday's birthday. I will turn 32, so I'll figure out some stuff to do there. We'll be winging it, so it should be fun. I shall see you on Monday when you're older, or something. And it should be a gay old time, as they said in the Flintstone.
Beat my mantra.